Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Cancerians and it's for the month of July, a little bit over 2026. Let's have a look at what's happening. First, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here. Thank you all for being here and gratitude for your support by watching and subscribing and giving me thumbs up. All that helps. And I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and show you what your cup looks like. It's very light, which means good. There's a lot of harshness that's leaving your life. It's becoming a light out, which is great news. Fantastic. And yes, so there it is. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay, prior to this, whether you're new to the channel or not, prior to this, just a reminder that I do meditate and I'm given a lot of information which I'll write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you at the end of the reading. My dear Cancer, something very strange, phenomenal has happened after 6 years of doing the coffee cup and always getting initials. The initials were removed for some peculiar reason. Without explanation, I wasn't given any more initials, and that happened to every sign this month, July. No initials, so maybe the collective wasn't enjoying them and I wasn't aware. But anyway, I used to just deliver what was given to me, and now I am letting you know that all the initials have been removed. So that's that. I'll deliver this to you at the end of the reading, and let us begin by seeing what's going on. Mind you, here it is, my wand. I was just going to say that remember that the coffee cup is about, like, it determines timing. If it wants to tell you different timing, it's up to it. So we'll have a look. It talks about different areas of your life. So we're going to start. It's not one specific area, in case you're new to the coffee cup. Let me begin with the first thing I see here. Something beautiful and mysterious is happening, and I like this tail, the tail of a fish. Perhaps it's bigger than a fish, maybe a tail of a dolphin. Well, that's coming. It's not yet, because this is the beginning and this is the ending. So it's coming at the end, a little bit of the reading. We'll find out the timing. So I'll start with right at the beginning. And the beginning, I'm seeing there is a broken, what is that? A ring, a wish, a broken ring. Some sort of parting of ways in a business deal or in a relationship. There is something like that that's breaking up. And whatever you do, don't back down. If you are being opposed by someone, and keep showing that you are strong. Show your strength, even if you feel a little bit doubtful, but show your fortitude and you will pass this over. This will be over. I do feel like you are given the strength of a bull, and you will see that. I see a great bull here that could be connected to someone that's Taurus or somebody born Chinese year of the ox buffalo. So something happening around you that's very mysterious. There's mysticism here. And there is also something hidden that's going to be revealed. It's connected to you, my dear Cancer, because I see the moon. And the moon reflects and shows that a lot of things are going to be happening. A lot of things you are going to come to terms with. A lot of realization, a lot of revelations to show you your path. Divine intervention in your life to some degree to show you where you're at and where you're heading. But there is a door opening, and this door has got a little bit of mystery to it. I don't know what this mystery is all about, but you'll understand. And when you do find out what the mystery is, put it in the comment section. I love when it's strange things like this that I can't decipher. What is this mystery all about? A mysterious door. It's as though something hidden is going to be revealed, and the moon being next to it, it could be that. Okay, now in some cases you've got to be very careful if you do find some secret revelation of some information to do with some sort of a business or some sort of a investment situation or investment property. You've got to be very careful when taking risks and not to take things at face value. Always interrogate and analyze. I always say that when I see something like similar to a dark face. And also I see there are questions that were not answered at the time. Or maybe if you are in the process of buying a business now or going into partnership or something, make sure that the questions you have are answered. Once they're tossed aside and not answered, you know that that's a red flag. Hard work ahead. I can see that you're working well. your reputation is preceding you. You're doing well. You're getting recognized for all your hard work, and you're very precise in the way you do things. Like, it looks like you put a lot of effort in what you're doing. And it's very important also to be generous, because the more you give generosity, the more you receive generosity. It's very important, this point. So if you're starting something, make sure that you're putting a lot of generosity into it so that you can get the generosity back. Have faith that things are going to be okay with you. There are increases in money, but they're happening very slowly and small amounts. So the increase isn't that high, but use them wisely. That's what I'm being told. Now, I do see an earth energy here, either by your side, or maybe they're trying to solve a problem for you. You need to ask questions. You need to interrogate, like I said before. Or maybe, actually, maybe, just maybe, this is a new person entering your life. This earth energy, I've seen them before. This person is a new person, because you're meeting someone of earth energy and who's very hardworking. Someone very reliable and hardworking. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like this person is going to be the cause of you, helping you resolve something. There's a problem being resolved, and there are resources here, and there is also questions, all connected. And it's at that time, maybe it's showing us the timing. It's at that time that you're meeting this person and connecting with this person and working well together. There's opportunities, and there's a lot of qualities about this person that you will like. You will be in gratitude for something that you're celebrating. Something amazing is taking place, and you're celebrating. It could be a windfall. It could be an inheritance. It could be a big amount of money, or it could be a release. For some of you, there could be a release from chains. I'm seeing chains, like hands being chained, and then they're opening up. So a release from chains, something that was binding you, restricting you, holding you hostage at some situation, maybe a lease of a business or something. But I'm seeing extra money coming in. I'm seeing celebrations big time. You and someone together are celebrating big time. There's gratitude, and there's glasses in the air, like really lifting the glasses in celebration. And there's a lot of gratitude. You are going to be in so much gratitude. Your self-worth is rising, which is really wonderful. You're taking care of yourself, your vanity, your looks. And you're thinking to yourself, enough is enough. Now it's time for me to be happy, to have fun, to enjoy. You've been working so hard. And maybe some of you are thinking of adventure, going on an adventure with someone, going on a trip with someone, traveling. There's also a lot of fireworks. There's passion, and there's chemistry with someone, and a lot of happiness. I feel like you're celebrating your life with someone very special. There's exhilaration. There is explosive passions igniting. And I do see something happening around December. Something about December. Something about October to December. We'll just put the time frame October to December. Major changes taking place, and a rebirth. A rebirth begins. A new lease of life is starting. And it could be starting within July, August. Very interesting. There is going to be a wish granted. I see a complete wish granted. There's the wishbone. I also see love happening. A great new partnership is taking place. There's an announcement. That means this partnership is going to rise above everything. It's going to be, what's the word? It could be ascending quickly to higher levels. But there is an announcement, and there is a wish. Now, this announcement and wish together could be to do with love and announcing an engagement or something, but also the wish can be to do with a windfall. You could win big money, and you're announcing it, because it's sitting right next to the wish, and the wish is sitting next to a rebirth and next to love. So very interesting. Now, there is a situation where you might be traveling, and you might be meeting that special someone, or maybe you're meeting someone that is introducing you to someone that could be a little bit far. I see seas. I see oceans. I see refuge. And I see also loneliness. someone needing your protection. There is also separation for someone who might have just gone through a separation, and then you're meeting them, and maybe they're from foreign lands or something like that. I just feel like there are seas. Maybe traveling has to do with it at a time of travel. But I also see that the heavens are saying, be patient. There is a very section that has been giving you a lot of restlessness, a feeling of discomfort is coming to an end, but you've got to be a little bit patient. One thing I want to say, don't let pride stand in your way so that this thing completes easily. You are given some great news. And the sneeze came on, so I had to stop. Now, my dear viewers, as I was saying, yes, the news that's coming. Yes, don't let pride stand in your way when some news comes to you. Especially if you're dealing with someone that's insincere and at the time, and you're angry at that person, don't misunderstand the situation. I feel like there is someone that, an older person, that you are, it could be a feminine energy here, that this person is insincere and they're not reliable. I feel like the news is coming and it's to do with you letting you know something is arriving in your life. There's something wonderful arriving. But there's also here a temple, and there could be something news about somebody passing. There could be also a situation where you have to travel all of a sudden. There is a way out. There's a way out of something. Maybe the news is telling you that there's a way out, but baby steps, slowly. You will progress. This is about spiritual growth and timing. I also see divine intervention, without a doubt, entering your life. Bear with me, my dear viewers. All of a sudden, it became very cold. Okay. So, as I was saying, divine timing intervening. With the divine intervention, I feel like there is some sort of serendipitous kind of event that might take place, something spiritual, where you meet someone, where you're destined to do something, and then it becomes a blessing. It might be a bit of a problem at the beginning, and then it becomes a blessing in disguise, and this is sort of to take you into the next level with someone. I feel like someone new is entering your life, and it's happening very slowly, but it's bringing you a lot of security and a lot of stability. This is connected to the Chinese year of the rabbit. It is also connected to the Chinese year of the dog. Okay, the rabbit here, and there's about 3-4 dogs. So majority of you will be the ones who are dealing with dogs, people born in the Chinese year of the dog, or you might be born in the Chinese year of the dog and dealing with someone that's born Chinese year of the dog. The dog is very strong, but the rabbit here is very strong. So the dog and the rabbit together, very strong. But the dog is more because there's 3. Now there is a situation where a new venture, a new idea, a new goal, maybe is connected to the Chinese year of the rabbit or the Chinese year of the dog. Maybe there is a leading situation where you got to take the lead and do something. You are sort of, you are becoming successful. You are successful, and I feel like there may be a competition to get something done quickly. You're very persistent, and you are going to win. That's the great news. You are going to win. Now, it could be a windfall. It could be winning a situation that you're trying to master. Great happiness comes to you. I see that you'll be grounded. I see that there is something to do with health and vitality. There's a beautiful tree here, and the tree is connected to family, it's connected to source, it's connected to the heavens, it's connected to evolving family roots. Your lineage is connected to growth, it's connected to family again, forming a family, conception, planning a family, and great happiness is there. It comes at a time where there's a lot of change and a sense of freedom, a sense of healing and sense of freedom. I also see that you will be playing different roles, doing different jobs. It's like you're the jack of all trades, doing different things. That's somebody else's job, doing so much. You're doing other people's jobs, and you could be playing different roles. Financial growth is immense. There's growth, there's fruition, there's abundance, there's money coming to you. Abundance on a grand scale. I also see some of you might be doing a business, could be family business, could be that you are doing an outdoor kind of a business or running a business. But I feel like family is involved, and maybe you're doing it for the sake of family, but there's a lot of stability coming towards the situation. Where there was no stability, stability is coming. One of your oldest wishes is going to be granted, and that's connected to this, to all of this that I just talked about. There is going to be a victory, even though it's impossible to see probably now, but a great victory awaits you in one particular endeavor, and something that's connected to the oldest wish, something you wanted, the oldest wish that you've had in your life. It's happening. I see a wheel of fortune next to the wish, and that shows prosperity. It shows fortune, great fortune and luck coming to you to be the source of establishing your old wish, believe it or not. Okay. I also see there is a situation waiting. You're waiting for some news or for some acceptance or for something, but I feel like there is some net news or letter or package coming to you. It's going to be giving you the stability you want, the refuge you want. You'll finally know where you stand, which is really wonderful. Again, abundance, abundance. I'm seeing abundance all over this area. I see abundance, and I see easy money, and I see divine intervention. So play the lotto or the lottery. Play the lotto or the lottery. Play small, play consistent. If it's every month, play every month. If it's every 2 months, whatever you can afford, play a little bit, $5, $10. You don't have to play a lot. Just play, because I feel like easy money is coming to you. Looks like a very easy money, and it looks to me like it's abundance. Abundance is 3 times mentioned here. Victory is there too. There's a great V, and there is the Wheel of Fortune, which is also to do with luck and fortune. And then I've got 2 matters to do with abundance, and the timing I'm given here are 2 8s. Now the 8 next to 8, it's talking about either August or it could be 2027. Remember those dates, okay? It could be August this year, 2026, or it could be next year, which is the year of the goat, which is 8, the year that adds up to 8, and it could be happening August next year, anytime. It's going to be an 8 also. So remember that. Now, a temporary situation is ending, which is wonderful. And the way it's ending, there's a box, and this box represents that you are receiving a gift that will release you from something, from a temporary situation that ends. Beware of delusion. Don't be too deluded about something. Try to see the bigger picture. Try to know that there is a situation that has to come to an end. April marks a very special time, or it could be connected to someone that's born in April, who's Aries or Taurus. But April 2027 shows that there is a contract, a business deal, a marriage taking place for you. April 2027. Remember that. Or you could be dealing with someone that's Aries or Taurus. There is a ring next to April. It can be a business deal, a contract, an agreement, or it could be a marriage, a connection, a soul connection that will, like a twin flame, or someone wonderful that's destined for you, that you are tying the knot or preparing or getting engaged. There's a lot of communication between you and this person. There's a lot of communication going on. Great amounts of money are coming to you. Slowly you are considering moving to a better place. A place where there's more harmony, but there's a lot of communications and a lot of humor and fun with others. You're having it with someone else, perhaps. I also see solid finances. You're thinking how to invest your money, what to do with investments, thinking deeply about long-term banking, paying off your loans, putting some money in the bank, or securing a long-term job, or securing an amount of money. But the communication has to do a lot with texting, calling, phone calls, texting, all of that connection. Okay, bear with me one moment. This ending is very deep. There's a lot going on, because I'm reading all of this, and all of that. So much change around you overall, so much. And when there is a lot of change, there's always sometimes disruptions. So there will be a little bit of disruption, but also there are resolutions, and be mindful of that. So remember, there is disruption. It's happening for a reason. Someone very possessive here that you might be dealing in partnerships. They're very possessive, and it's someone that's sort of very determined in their way. I feel like you are wanting to follow your dreams, and I feel like also that you are going to be there's a key here, and this key shows to me that you're opening something new, or it could be resolutions and healing a situation. There's genius here, there's clarity, there is a breakthrough, there's liberty. The key is about resolutions, and it's about unlocking something that was locked. It's finally getting unlocked. You could be getting help, and I feel like this could be happening around August again, or 2027. There's going to be a lot of domestic harmony for you at home. You'll be very, very calm, very collective, very harmonious. And I feel like this key could be taking you to a new home, or a new way of life that's like a new home, a new place. So that's possible. Something is coming to an end that was very complicated, something that had reached to a not negotiable, sort of no negotiations. You were not able to do it. It was out of your hands, and it was completely coming to an end. Someone very difficult that you were dealing with is ending. There could be a third person also involved with this person. There could be a triangle here. There could be another someone influencing or getting involved in a situation. That all is coming to an end. It could be to do with work, where there's another person, the cause of a problem. That's ending. Your intuition has been telling you something, and it's true. It's letting you know that you are spiritually protected in every way. You are going to be set free. There is a lot of success coming to you in this year, especially if you're born in the Chinese year of the rabbit, Chinese year of the pig. This year is going to be great. And then there's a lot of healing and freedom and physical activity, doing a lot. You will be working hard. So you've got to be careful and not overdo it. I do see an archway opening up, and this archway shows to me a new possibility, a new path. Something big is happening in September with an older person. There's an older person here. It could be male energy. I'm feeling male energy, but it could not be. It's an older person. There's a lot of excitement, something big happening September. Now, this person could also be someone born in September who is either Virgo or Libra. It is possible, but I see September. I see there's attraction. Maybe this is an attraction thing with someone that's a bit older than you. I see attraction. I see letters, communications. Again, there is someone that you might be dealing with from far, possibly. But I see that this person, something about their eyes, when you look in their eyes, you're falling. You're falling deep with someone, and you're straight away planning for a future with this person. Many of you are planning conception, family, starting a family. There's a lot of talk about that. There is a lot of happiness about that. There's a lot of connection, both agreeing. I feel like many of you are going to be dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame. I feel like the sun is shining in your path and bringing in a lot of abundance with the tail of the dolphin, which means abundance again. And it shows the beginning on a special someone. Your focus, your mission is going to be connecting to someone very special, like a soulmate or a twin flame. It's going to be someone wonderful, which, by the way, twin flame is fire with water, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Earth energy is the other twin flame, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then you've got, if you've got them both together, Virgo and fire and earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, earth, fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, any of them, they unite, it becomes a soulmate. So just so you know that. The sun is shining and bringing you abundance. And what do I see here? Many of you are connected to water energies, I see. But there is earth coming. Earth. And you know what? I'll talk about earth first, because earth is the first one. And earth is coming. And I see here very strong Taurus, Libra. Taurus, Libra, very strong. I also see, wow, Virgo, Gemini, very strong. I see you are with someone that is earth, and it is possible that it's the majority of you are dealing with earth energy that's got air, which is Taurus, Libra, and Virgo, Gemini, very strong here. Then you got Capricorn, and there's only 3, but Taurus, Libra, and Virgo, Gemini are a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean, oh my God, I mean there's 8. There's 8 Taurus, Libra. Remember that. There is 7 Virgo, Gemini. Because even in the air energy, the Libra with Taurus is 4, the Gemini with Virgo is 3, and then in the earth energy, you've got the Virgo, Gemini 4, that makes it 7 Virgo, Gemini, and 8 Taurus, Libra. 8 Taurus, Libra. So the majority of you are going to be dealing with Taurus, Libra first, second Virgo, Gemini, and finally you've got Capricorn in the earth energy, and in the air energy, you've got Aquarius as the third one. But at the beginning of it, the air energy is Gemini, Virgo, and Libra, Taurus. They are ruling all the way for the majority. Then comes the fire energy, which is Sagittarius ruling, very strong Sagittarius. And then there's here, wait a minute, there's Sagittarius, one more here, 4 Sagittarius, 3 Aries, and 2 Leo. So Sagittarius is leading by far. And then the water energies, I've got Scorpio here, but it looks like it's in the past. Some of you might be leaving a Scorpio. There's Pisces here also. There's a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Pisces, and a little bit of Cancer. Majority of you are dealing with Scorpio first, second Pisces. Wow, that's intriguing. Okay, as for the animal kingdom, the Chinese years, we've got the majority of you dealing with Chinese year of the goat, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the tiger, Chinese year of the snake, the buffalo, the horse, and the monkey. And some of you are dealing with Chinese year of the rat. The majority are dealing with everything I said. Now we're moving on to the next level, delivering to you this message. Should I drink a sip of water to give me the strength? Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Now, the Cancer idea, we've got the messages that are being given. A powerful energy of abundance. Oh my God, I saw abundance all over your cup. It was all abundance. And now a powerful energy of abundance, a new beginning, and production. I saw also the stalk. So there was conception and planning a family. Production can be also a business that you're making so much out of, and you're becoming your reputation. You're rising above your reputation. And yes, you're rising for your recognition. So maybe it's the production that you're making. So I'll read this again because it's magnificent, and the magnitude of this is enormous. A powerful energy of abundance, new beginning, and production. Doesn't get any better. I love that for you. That's just magic. Determination, perseverance leads to fortune. Oh my God. So your hard work is going to pay off big time. Determination, perseverance leads to fortune. Wow. And we saw the Wheel of Fortune there. The truth. It says adjustments are needed. Remember I said don't be delusion. There may be situations needing you to be like honest with yourself and seeing things the way they are. It says look at the truth. Examine the truth, because adjustments are needed. Very important. Adjustments are needed. Right? The truth and adjustments are needed. Now, it says embrace options. Don't think this is the only way and I can't get out. Embrace options. It says get the details. Try to get the details. Understanding is vital. Get the details. Something needs demolishing. It's to do with something that needs demolishing. Oh my God, sounds like a business getting demolished. But you have to get the details and understand what's going on. Maybe you have the right to get out of something. Adjustments are needed. Something not bad is happening. You might think it's bad, but it's not bad. Someone very attracted to you. Someone very attracted to you. They could be born the Chinese year of the dragon, although I gave you the Chinese year, so I don't think dragon was one of it. But here, the 5 is connected to the Chinese. You were given one number, Chinese year of the dragon. It could be connected to someone that's dragon. It could be connected also to change. 5 is all about exceptional amount of change taking place. A lot of change. 5 is also about family and starting a new family and increasing your family, children. And it is also about May, connected to May. People who are born in May are Taurus or Gemini. So there could be a Taurus or Gemini. Now remember, Gemini Virgo was very high. There was 7 of them for the majority of you. That could be also that. And this is May all the way. A lot of changes taking place, and my God, there was so many changes I saw in this cup. It was just so much. From the beginning, the time you see this, all the way to May 2027, exceptional amount of changes is going to take place for you. And you know what? These changes are going to make you a new person, filled with abundance, removal of what's no longer needed and right in your life. And you're moving towards levels beyond your expectation. No matter what you expect, this is way beyond your expectation, my dear Cancer. So abundance was written maybe four or five times all over your reading. And I just wish all that for you. An abundant life, fulfillment in every way, and a lot of wealth. Please give me a thumbs up if it resonates with you. I wish you blessings in every possible way. Namaste.